When you pick up Srimad Bhagavad Gita and you read its first verse, who do you expect to hear from first? Maybe Arjuna, the great friend of Lord Shri Krishna and a great warrior who's in dire need of wisdom at this moment. Or maybe Sanjaya, the transcendental reciter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. If not, you would probably expect Lord Krishna himself to start because he's the original author and speaker of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. But actually not. The first verse is surprisingly spoken by someone who spoke only once in the entire journey of Gita, and you may not even consider him so worthy to initiate this great literature. He is none other than Dhritarashtra, a king, a leader, and father to his 100 children and their thriving empire that underwent the greatest ever rise and fall in the recorded history of mankind. So what went wrong with him, which is well indicated in this first verse of Bhagavad Gita, can help all of us realize one of the greatest challenges every leader has to face. So let's go a little more than 5,000 years back and unravel this. Dhritarashtra was a Kuru king and son of Srila Vyasadeva himself, who composed the entire Vedic literature. Dhritarashtra was so intelligent that after the Mahabharata war, Yudhishthira Maharaj used to take counsel from him in all the administrative affairs. And he had great teachers. He was personally guided by teachers like Bhishma, Kripacharya and Vidura. But there was one problem with him. He was blind. Not just by the eyes, but his blindness was way deeper. He knew that the war is happening in one of the most revered places of pilgrimage, Kurukshetra, which means that the strength of Pandavas, being righteous warriors, will grow manyfold, but his own sons, being evil-minded, will lose their potency to fight. He also knew that Pandavas had never lost a single battle in their entire life. In fact, it was the unconquerable Arjuna who had rescued his sons from the clutches of King of Gandharvas. Most importantly, he had seen Krishna manifesting his Virat roop in the assembly when he came to solicit peace. Now the same Lord is the charioteer of Arjuna. In short, he knew this war would consume everything that he cherished the most. His 100 sons, the kingdom of Kurus, his fame, name, everything. But he remained blind to all of this. So what is this blindness that can make us gamble all that we have even when we have the slightest chance to win? What is this blindness that can shadow all our judgment and make us a puppet without intelligence? This is the blindness of excessive attachment, and it can happen to the best of us. Dhrit refers to one who holds on tightly. Rashtra means the territory or all that one possesses. So Dhritarashtra is anyone who holds all his possessions so close to his chest that it's not actually the person owning the possessions, but the possessions own the person. In case of Dhritarashtra, you may think that he owned 100 sons, but not so. His 100 sons owned him and made him a puppet to their desires. He didn't even own the Kuru Empire, but the empire owned him so much so that it forced him to take the most ill-fated decisions. We can evaluate as leaders, am I acting like Dhritarashtra in any sense? And how will we know whether I'm attached to something beyond limits? By looking into my own heart. By asking ourselves, what am I most fearful of? What is it that I'm too scared to let go of? Losing what gives me pain that completely unsettles my life? What is it that I want to pursue and protect so badly that I can even take the most illogical decisions just to keep myself going? So these are our attachments. And just to remind us all how such attachments can bring us down from the best of the position, Lord Krishna made Dhritarashtra the first one to speak. The good news is that Gita doesn't only diagnose the problem, but provides a solution that can uproot this problem from its very stem. Attachment, like any other emotion, such as our ability to love and care for others, is an integral part of our existence and cannot be taken out from our personality by nature. So we are designed such that we'll find someone or something to hold on to and develop attachment for that. That is why Gita's wisdom does not lead us to renounce our natural tendency of attachment or the things we are attached to. If that were the case, the first person to renounce his family, relatives, or kingship would have been Arjuna himself, but that did not happen. Rather, Gita helps us re-announce our attachments by channelizing the goal of our attachment from the satisfaction of self to the fulfillment of a higher divine purpose of life. Only when someone develops a strong attachment to achieving a higher purpose of life, one can overcome all the negative, petty attachments that are binding us and keeping us in a state of constant anxiety and fear. This is the very gift of Gita. Its 700 verses hold the answer to some of the greatest challenges leaders have to face. So if you go deep in the science of life, you can be empowered to manage the biggest of the enterprise and stay amidst all your loved ones, the greatest of the fame, the greatest of success, the greatest of all the opulences, and for that matter, even the greatest of the challenges, failures, and chaos. But you will never lose yourself, your goodness, and the peace within. The entire world can be like an ocean of chaos, but you can situate yourself in an island of peace with this knowledge. So I request all the leaders of the world to kindly accept this knowledge and pursue whatever goals we have with the positive influence and wisdom of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I'm grateful for your hearing till the end, and I hope you will pick up Bhagavad Gita and imbibe this knowledge. Thank you.